Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I think after a very long time I came here. So without wasting the time, I'm going to start with the new topic on electrical power system. In this blogs or in this I will discuss chapter wise or lecture wise. So here we are going to start with the chapter 1 on our electric power system. Oh, well, we all know that electrical power system is basically the generation, transmission, and distribution of electric power. So, in here you can see a diagram in which I have shown the generation, transmission, and distribution. Generation of electrical energy is basically how we will produce the electrical energy from a basic source of energies. I'll discuss in the next slide about the sources. Next is the transmission. Now the power which is generated, it is again transmitted through the helps of various transmission lines. Okay, now and then this transmitted power is further distributed to the consumers. That process is called distribution. In this here you can see generation, where this generating power is then step up by using step up transformers, so that we can the generating power is just step up by using step up transformers. The step up of the voltage is done in order to reduce the transmission line size. So it will be discussed in the next lectures why we will step down this here. And then after stepping up the voltage, we will send it to the substation ends, and from there substation this voltage is stepped down and is just further distributed to the customers at the customer ends. Okay, in the next lectures I'll discuss about the key line diagrams. Please mention if you want, I will discuss about that line diagrams. Next we have sources of energy. Sources of energies, we have conventional sources of energies and non-conventional sources of energies. Conventional sources of energies are also known as non-renewable sources of energies. They can't be used again and again. We have the examples: coal, petroleum, natural gas. They are all available in the world, or in the world in a limited quantity. Then we have non-conventional sources of energies. Mostly now all over the world we are recommending these sources of energies, as they can be used again and again, as they are available in the nature, they are available in the environment easily, and they do not pollute the environment. They don't require any heavy expenditures. So we recommend to use non-conventional energy sources more and more. Again, here we have the example: solar, wind, biogas, tidal, geothermal, nuclear, etc. So water is also one of the examples, but we generally recommend it in conventional sources. Here we have hydroelectric power. So the study of first So now we are going to use water as a source of energy, and the plants based on that are called hydroelectric power plant. Out of that, we have one introduction to a term that is called hydrology. Hydrology is basically the study of water. Study of water means its movement, its distribution, and its management. That whole study is called hydrology. Okay, and the scientists which do this type of study, they are called hydrologists. So after that, there one question arises: how we calculate the power generation by using this hydropower? Okay, so here we have one formula for that. This basically this power generation of hydro energy, it is depends on the height and volume of water. Okay, what may be the height from where water is coming and from where it is going down, that is main important point. And what is the volume, what is the part where it is stored, that volume is matters a lot. Okay, so we have one formula that we termed it in the form of P or W. या हम P बोलते हैं या W बोलते हैं, it all depends where somewhere in the books written as P and somewhere here it is an W. So you don't worry about that. इट्स बेसिक यूनिट्स इज़ आवर ऑब्वियसली। अब हम पावर जनरेशन की बात करें हैं तो पावर जनरेशन जो है वो वॉट्स में कंसिडर होती है, तो यूनिट होंगे वॉट। इसका फॉर्मूला जो है वो है रो एटा क्यू जी एच। हेयर आई हैव शोन ईटा इज़ बेसिकली द एफिशिएंसी ऑफ टरबाइन, जो इक्विपमेंट हम यूज़ कर रहे हैं जिसकी वजह से हमारी एक सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी दूसरे एनर्जी में कन्वर्ट हो रही है, उसकी एफिशिएंसी क्या है। ओके, तो जनरली जो ये एक डायमेंशनलेस क्वांटिटी है, और जो मैक्सिमम टरबाइंस के लिए हम इसको 0.9 यूज़ करते हैं, ठीक है। देन वी हैव रो is the density of water. Density of water we know that it is 1000 kg per meter cube. And then is q is the volume of water flow, जो जितना भी वॉल्यूम होगा वाटर फ्लो का। g is the gravitational force is 9.8, we all know 9.8 meter per second square. And h is the height difference means what is the inlet of the water and what is the outlet of the water. So इन दोनों का difference जो है वो हम height consider करते हैं। And I have discussed that P or W is power in watts. So this is all about the calculation of power generation. I think it will be very much about today's lecture. So in the next lecture I'll discuss about the whole layout of the power plant and what are the next further on what lecture. So I think आज के चैप्टर के लिए काफ़ी रहेगा। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट चैप्टर के साथ। Stay safe, take care, and please like, share and subscribe.